Shabbat Shalom. This Shabbat is Parshat Zachor, and that means that we are coming close to Purim. Shabbat Zachor is a time when we read about getting rid of the memory of Amalek, remembering to get rid of their memory, because on some level Purim is really about the war against Amalek. Haman having been Haman Ha'agagi, Haman who comes from Agag, the king of Amalek, and there's this primordial battle between Amalek and the Jewish people over good and evil, and Purim is a time when we were victorious. This has been quite a year since last Purim. I feel like Purim is a bit of a watershed because a year ago this Purim we were just finding out about the coronavirus. We had 150 young people in a bar for a Purim party, and all we knew is use hand sanitizer. Don't touch the serving pieces. That will protect us all from the virus. You can use you can pick up the half shekels and put them back in, but use hand sanitizer. There were no masks. There was no social distance. That's all we knew. And boy, how much has happened over the year. How different things are. We could have never imagined. And here we are back at Purim. I was sure it would be over by Purim, a year from when it began, but alas, we are still in the middle of it, hoping that we're coming soon to the end of this pandemic. The mitzvahs of Purim are all about Jewish unity. Mishloach manot, sending gifts of food to each other, in which we essentially render ourselves as one family, cooking in our kitchens, eating each other's food, trusting each other, giving gifts to the poor, in other words, understanding what each individual Jew needs and making sure that they have that in order to be part of our people, getting drunk so that we welcome everybody into our Seudah, and reading the Megillah to know the story of Purim. These all are about bringing the Jewish people together. Haman the wicked said, Yeshno am echad mefuzaru mefarad bein amim. There is a nation, he said to Achashverosh, who's spread out among the people. And that's why I think the mitzvahs of Purim are about creating Jewish unity. Jewish unity is what enables us to overcome Amalek. It's what enables us to overcome those who hate us and to move the Jewish people through history in a proud and successful and healthy way. This year, of course, it is so hard for us to achieve unity. We are not together. We are physically separate. But I hope that in all the different ways we are finding to bring the community together, we can ensure some of that unity. For instance, this year, we are spending money to rent out the Dumbarton House, having a tent, so that we can have as many people hear the Megillah as possible together as a community. We are adding one Megillah reading after another as the Megillah readings fill up so quickly. I think we're looking at about 6 outdoor Megillah readings over Purim and 2 indoor. I want to thank everybody who was possible, who helped to make that possible. We are going to do a children's event in the park where we do a shortened Megillah reading and we give them Mishloach Manot from the community. We can do Matanot Le'Avyonim, giving gifts to the poor that will be given out on Purim Day in Israel and in the United States locally. And we've arranged that you can do that on our website without having to actually touch any money, without having to actually go anywhere. And that will be given out to the poor during the day. And we won't have a Shalach Manot, a community Mishloach Manot that people have to actually pick up. But we will be doing a virtual one in which everyone will get a card in their email, and it will have discounts for kosher food, and we can donate to, we'll have the same levels of donation. Everybody who donates will be recognized, and that will not only help to tie us all together as a community, but it will also help to ensure the financial health of the shul, to keep us going, keep the lights on, keep the staff paid, keep the air conditioners and the heaters running all through the year so that there's lots of ventilation in the shul. There's lots of things we still have to do like that. And Mishloach Manot is a significant fundraiser for the shul. I want to encourage everybody to take part in all of these. It's not perfect. It's not all being together as one big family, but there are ways that we have figured out to pivot and to try and keep us all together. I want to encourage you to take part in all of these. Shabbat Shalom.